Hello, hello. Is everyone alive? Am I alive? Let me double check. Hi, Debbie. Okay, so Twitch is live. Nice. YouTube? Is YouTube alive? Okay, YouTube's alive. Nice. Okay. Well, today is Wednesday. I still feel like today's Tuesday, but holy, it is Wednesday already. Hello, JW. How's everyone's Wednesday today? Hopefully, everyone's Wednesday has been great. Decent. That's nice. Shoulders today. Ooh. Dip water. Arm hurts. Well, definitely a good workout if your muscles are hurting. Hello, Rain. You have class tomorrow. Let's go. Time for another no sleep day. Why? Why no sleep day? Many people's off day tomorrow. Well, I do not have an off day. On days where I do not stream, I'm still video editing. Help. And Stabby with the 35 stream streak. Let's go. Oh yeah, the fact that we can move up on these elevators. I saw some meme about like the phones not being able to see these elevators actually moving. While on the PC you actually do get these elevators actually moving. Is my main account? Yes it is. It's my main account. Oh hi Chisa. No camp tomorrow? Nice. As classmates. Oh right. Hold on. Send out the info. Yeah, okay. In ancient times, held up by heaven and earth with colossal sword, its body nourished all life, and its blazing deathless something drove back darkness from this world. Now upon the frozen land, it lies in silent slumber. This is definitely talking about one of the boss robots in Lahai Roy. Well, guess that's gonna be interesting. And hello, Koji. Oh, the Exo Strider. Are you late? No, you're not late. You're just in time. Yeah, it looks like the new Block Horse boss. Actually, no, it is not. Because it says it's the Exo Strider. So it's the big robot that encompasses the whole thing. That's holding the whole cave up. I think the new Forecast boss is like the small split off version from it. Oh, the image, yeah, the image does look like it. Okay. As usual, we are gonna find someone to min-max. I have no idea who to min-max. Maybe... Maybe... I have no idea. Send help. You know what? We gotta min-max Brand. Brand is one of those that is like not very min-maxed on my account. Yeah, it's double tested today. That's why I'm just like I need to find something to farm. But then and again, I don't want to spend too many tuners going into the new version. So it's more like I'm going to get some echoes for it, and then after that, in the future when I can min-max, then I will min-max. Hello Lai, and thanks for the follow Lai. It's time for after min-maxing, you have something for me. What the hell do you have for me, Rain? Double tested after you used 1kh tuners yesterday. Hey, why is that not a crit? You wasted your Sovereign Crystal too? Well, GG. Ha, it's all trash. Wow, that was quite efficient in clearing, huh? Attack, nope. Havoc, nope. Havoc, nope. It's all shit. All shit. No luck. No luck. Got good build and posted in Discord. Okay. We shall judge when it's time to judge. Intimacy min-maxing. Yep, that's right. So, how's everyone's Wednesday today? For those of you who just joined, hopefully it's great. Ooh, we got a fusion. Actually, we don't need a fusion because we have Lupa. Brand is going to be used with Lupa, so we don't really need fusion. The one time I don't need fusion and it gives me double fusion, really. Boo, boo, what the hell, game? Boo, absolute trash. Min-maxing Brand's a terrible choice. Yeah, it is. But I think he's the one that I need to min-max later on. Because the rest are quite okay already, honestly. Okay, we still have 60 left. So for that 60, we shall go into fantasies and continue to clear up the rest of our fantasies. Also, we shall break some rocks later. You're finally free from Fenrico Hell. Had to farm that 19 times yesterday. You were farming for your cousin, right? Eh? Oh, I finished fantasy already. Okay, that makes things a lot easier. No, in that case... do I have the boss done? The weekly bosses. Yeah, at 0 out of 3. This year is 0 out of 3. Let's just do more test a few runs. Because tuners. Tuners is always an issue. Do another gate? No. No gate. Gate is too slow. Not good. You say too much in college, got tired, so you don't want to play. I see. Ah, that one guy's all the way there. Boo. Enough to get his Bulova from level 1 to 90 and Chuyin from 17 to 90. Nice. Tap only works in Overworld. Ew. What's with the non-crits? Why? Best wave delete feature. Because Kuro doesn't want us to have fun in whimpering ways. They want us to suffer. Pure suffer. We can't get 10k. Alright. Oh, that was weird. Oh well, it is what it is. What can we do about it? Nothing. Okay, nice. So we're done here. We are done here. Done with this one. So Chisa got max intimacy today. Nice. I am not there yet. Still quite far. Okay, we need to head on to our second account to maintain first. Account maintenance. Is Linnae a must-have in version 3 or can you just skip her? Not a must-have, probably a good to have. Because I feel that moving forward, we are actually going to do like a lot more tune breaking stuff. Hello, my. You don't care, you're skipping everyone for Pink Hair Girl. Okay. Wait, what's Void's intimacy for everyone? Chisa intimacy, Chuyuan intimacy. Okay. So Chisa and Chuyuan intimacy. Oh, Carlotta's one and Judge's one as well. Okay, so I guess Chisa and Chuyuan needs to... We just put them on the team. And one random Carlotta. Okay. It just cleared everything. Is Moni going to be good with Brent and Lupa? I would say that that's kind of like a question mark at the moment. We can't be too sure. Because if Moni's attack's not making it right, then I guess you'll only be working as like a full-time buffer for the team. Buffing as in the news, using with the new set to buff attack and build up tune build up rate. But other than that, Moni will not be able to react with any tune shifting stuff, since Moni herself cannot inflict any form of tune shift. Or like the tune break debuffs. Okay, so I think we can do like 1 or 2 enhancement for Void's account today. Like, I guess this one's probably what Void wants to remove. River Pilgrimages. He does have a lot of like one cost to work with. Is he the one with super good Shopkeeper? Not super good Shopkeeper. But it's like, it's a okay Shopkeeper. He does have an S4 Shopkeeper. The super good Shopkeeper is someone else. Like, really min-max Shopkeeper stats. But I think that they are Shopkeepers S0. Void is just a literal Leviathan. Okay. Your Shopkeeper's crit damage is in the void. Alright, will I get good 3 5s and 3 echoes for Cartethia? First Gamba of the day. Let's go. And while we do that, we shall wait for everyone to choose their Gambas. Oh, of course. What is this? Everyone in the non-believers. Wow. Okay, well, GG. Are we gonna be wrong this time? Yeah, y'all are gonna be wrong. I'm gonna get a 5-5 for Cartethia. Just watch. HP. Yeah, crit rate. Okay. This one versus this one. Maybe not. Cartethia's crit rate is okay. Don't really need to focus too much on crit rate, but some crit rate is still nice. Flat HP. Flat HP. We're gonna leave this at plus 15 first because that's starting to be very iffy. 13.8 crit damage is low. We don't want a 13.8. We want more stats. Like more stats in general. So 13.8 is a downgrade. 3 and 1. Ew. Fucking gross. Gross. Why? Game, why? Okay, we can do a 15 plus 10. Come on. Better give me a good crit damage here. Okay, basic. Basic is not the worst stat to have. But can we not debate, please? Huh? Do you think you are very funny with all the debates? Because no, you're not. You are not. God damn it. Why? What's up with the debates, man? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Well, it's shit. Choose prediction outcome. Nope. Bloody debated. Well, too bad. Not today. Do more? Only 2 more. We shall do 2 more for this one. Even though this is like a 5-5, I think Void wants to clean out this 12.6 and 6.3. Okay, so we will upgrade the crit rates. Come on now, game. You have debated us once. You shall not debate us again. It is very rude to be debating again and again. Alright? Upgrading is the harder part, yeah it is. .9 HP. 7.9, this is already a freaking downgrade. And the defense, if let's say we get like a 10.5 right here, maybe. 17.4. Okay, this has some potential. It has potential. Will it be crit rate? Okay, 470. So we just need 1 crit rate. Or basic. Oh well. Okay, come on now. What the heck? What the hell, bro? Fucking game, man. Ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. The amount of debates this game is actually doing right now is ridiculous. Nope. Flat HP straight away is a no-go. No bueno. I don't think plus 15 is even worth. But you know what? We can check out plus 15. Okay, yeah, what the heck? What the heck, bro? Nope. Absolutely not. Yeah, not today. Not today. Okay, we still have a bit of time, so let's go do some of Void's quests, like this one. This is where we use the legendary skip button. Skip. Hey, you shall not believe. Yeah, echo enhancing is always very iffy and it's very shitty. It's only like 1 in 1,000 echoes where you get something that's really really good. Most of the times, nah man, it's just nah. You need to farm so many 3 costs from nightmare sets in the overworld because you always have 2 amazing 1 cost from standard set. Oh, that's... I do not envy your position. Why am I looking up in at the ceiling? Chisa has 2 1 cost with 21% crit damage, crit rate, ER, and liberation from standard Havoc set. Ow.
その身を切り裂きます。怪現の目。
Oh wow, Chisa can dash so many times with sequences. Okay. From 2 dashes to 4 dashes. The Galbena 3 cost is driving you insane as well. Rip. You know, doggone, if we buy a big bed, we have less bedroom, but with more bedroom. Yeah? That sounds about right. To have more room, you need to have less room. It's a balance. Showing the rate boss 120.
邪魔です。一瞬で解き明かしましょう。逃げられるとでも？
Hello, Luz.
見えています。断ち切ります。ついてこられますか？
How am I doing today? I'm doing great. It's about the same every day, you know. Wake up, head to the computer, start video editing. Video edit is done for the day. Then I have like about 1-2 hours. On good days I have about 1-2 hours before stream starts, and I have like my dinner, and then stream starts. A live pop streamer who edits their own videos. Like, I feel that if you're a streamer and you edit your own videos, you actually it's a lot harder for you, because you will be sitting in front of computer like a very long time trying to sift through everything to look at the videos, what you can use, what you cannot use. Love the YouTube videos, by the way, very useful. Thank you, thank you. If you're enjoying it, that's great. Didn't do legs today. Delayed muscle ache. Got good echoes for every have a character while farming for Camellia. You're cursed with rarely getting basic attack since day 1. Oh, rip. Okay, I think Void's one is done. Okay, now we can actually head on to our account review. How much of this has Void done? Oh, okay. I guess we'll need to do a bit of skills of the past then. What's this? What is this? Gotta learn how I do my workflow if you ever start your own stuff. I'm sure you'll be able to figure some things out. I feel that the biggest problem for workflow, right, is how you're gonna handle your storage. Assuming that you're recording your video in indistinguishable quality, then you're gonna need to have very good storage management. But if like you're recording your videos in like maybe the standard quality and you have a lot more storage space to work with, then I guess you can kind of let your video pile up. My Fulova Shurian guide helped you get remaining stars in tower. You got Fulova with its nature 3-4 days back. Yeah, let's go. Buy a new SSD. Oh, I already bought it. It's 6 terabytes. And it's mostly to store the old videos. So it's like all the account reviews, right? I have it on my 4 terabyte storage. Okay, we return to login. Huh? What? Oh wait. How to complete the successfully extract at danger level 6 with estimated income? You mean for the event? 6, not 4 or 8, yeah, 6. Also, what's a NAS supposed to be? Okay, let me let the guy know that I will be logging into their account. Let me double check. Okay, yep. So we have two people who are missing in action back to back. Just like pending response. Pending response. Highlight them both like orange. And then I guess we will be skipping to the due today. Okay, so account review, the due. Change the... Oh, can I not change the YouTube title? Yes, I can. The due. If I remember correctly, to successfully extract at danger level 6, right? You just need to do the level 6. And go around the whole map collecting all the raid shit. That's about it. Network attached storage, offload data off by PC. Oh, interesting. No, I honestly I say that my biggest driving factor, right, to continuously push up videos is because of the limited storage space that I have on my on the F drive. So whenever I see the storage space getting full, I know I have to push myself to do videos. I cannot procrastinate. So this is like one of my motivations to push up videos every day. Essentially, like, okay, I cannot slack. I must push up videos. Otherwise, the video storage is going to it's going to fill up, and I will have nothing, and I cannot record any shit. I think that's the biggest motivation, self-inflicted motivation one can find. I love the mentality. High-end editor. I'm poor, man. I'm poor. Okay, America server. Okay, let's start the prediction. Prediction of what rating will this account get? Let's go start this prediction. And while we are at it, let me server is America. Well, we are seeing mono fusion, so okay, that's I think mono fusion looks quite promising already. Stabby the editor incoming. I think Stabby is already drowning in their their coursework. I think ready to work while listening reviews. Well, hope you enjoy listening to me droning and ranting about the echoes later. If there's anything to rant about. Stabby is already drowning. Okay. Let's see. We have 76% at peak, 14% at good, and 10% at bricked. Why would you pick bricked? Why? Why bricked? What motivates you to pick bricked? You see a nice looking brand here, and then y'all are picking bricked. What the heck? That doesn't even make sense. Anyways, yep, let's go. Who broke your 69? Let's see. 136. 136. Well, you chose 69. Rain from YouTube gambled with 67. Don't say it, man. Both numbers, man. 67. Oh my god. Rain is mega brain rotted, I swear. Okay, anyways, welcome back to another account review. Today we are reviewing the Dew. Okay, Cantarella Ogler Day 1. Alright, we have a Cantarella number 1 fan, I guess. So we better make sure that the Cantarella is well built, else it's gonna be minus 100 points from me. Let's head into the review. Changli 2.1k attack, okay. Energy regen seems fine. For quick swap, crit rate, crit damage is looking actually pretty good. Blazing Brilliance. S0R1. Now let's take a look at the niche stats. I think cause you can 21 skill and 10% liberation. Ooh. Might not be that much, but okay. 4-5, 3-5. 2-5, high crit, 3-5, and 3-5. Okay. This is a great start. But as I like to tell everyone, double high crit roll is great. It's not the stat that you always want to have, because having one more stat, like attack percentage, niche damage bonuses, or like for example skill and liberation, will push your damage further rather than focusing it all on double crit. So I think if you want to min-max, this is a good place to start min-maxing. Your other low rolls as well, for example this one and this one, probably a good place to start min-maxing as well, but if you're low on tubes and tuners, you probably don't need to. So let's quickly check your... Okay, your tube situation looks great. Okay. Your tuner situation is bricked. So Changli will not be on your top most priority list to min-max. So I guess you should only min-max when you want to. Red with 3.1k attack when deployed might be a little bit on the low side, huh? Because you have already so much energy regen, but it's only 3.1k. Crit rate is great, crit damage is great. S0R1. Okay, this is 3-5, 4-5, 3-5, 4-5, 3-5. Back to do your research. Alright, good luck, Stebby. The laptop engine fan started. Sounds like an engine for some reason. Your laptop is struggling. I think having loss of basic is great. So it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I guess the one that's left to min-max for Brent right now would be this particular one, which is like low roll crits. So you want to get higher double roll crits on top of keeping this attack percentage, or like having like basic on top of that. Yeah, just not much attack percentage rolls, but they do have quite a number of basic rolls. So I guess the number of basic rolls can offset by a bit. Yoink, my PC, no. Leave my PC alone. Level 10 everything, nice. Intro skill not as important. Okay, Lupa. Lupa with 2.3k attack. Energy regen. I think this amount of energy regen is still fine for quick swapping. 120... I think 117 should be fine. 120 is nicer. Attack percentage on Brent sucks. 10% attack is like 70 flat. I think it's also because his liberation is already like not liberation. What do you call that? This passive. Passive is already giving him a lot of attack. Okay, so ooh, R2 huh? R2 Wildfire Monk. Huh? Okay, this is very, very interesting. A Lupa Enjoyer. S4R2 Lupa. Okay. Okay. I see. Level 10 all skills as well. Okay. Okay, wait. With S2, you not S2. S1, you already have 20% crit rate. This one's 20% fusion. Multiplier of intro skill is a lot higher. Pack Hunt no longer requires 3 fusion. Okay. Well, this is... okay. Okay. Well. Bro likes Gladiator Mew. Ooh. We have a 5-5 for Lupa. 3-5. 4-5. 3-5. 4-5. I think we are seeing a lot of like min-max on the Lupa. Which is very interesting. Yeah, we know where the tuners went. It went into Lupa. Okay, wait, so for Lupa, right? Because you already are giving like 30% fusion damage, there's also her set, which is giving her fusion damage bonuses as well. On top of that, these things are also giving her extra like fusion damage bonuses. So all the more I feel that you should do 1 attack and 1 fusion. So I think you could rework this into an attack percentage carousel. Keep this one because this 4-5 is pretty good already. So I guess if you further want to min-max Lupa, this one to attack percentage and this one to get rid of your low crit damage rolls, your crit rate wouldn't be as important since you have this crit rate by 20%. Like it's not as important, still important but not as important. Okay. Wow. Impressive Lupa. Impressive. You know, that means on the point scoring sheet for for you right now, you get a +1 for well built Lupa. What the heck? Okay, moving on to Chisa. Chisa with
刃を戻しましょうか。
Okay, Chisa's unbuilt. Or Chisa's using Wildfire Monk. Let me see. No, I still do think that Chisa's missing a lot of these stats. Let's see what's going on here. Man, Wildfire Monk looks good on Chisa. And missing.exe. Okay. 4-5 missing the crit damage. 4-5 Havoc. 4-5 missing 1 crit rate. 3-5 and another missing crit rate. So because you do not have her signature, the missing crit rates does kind of add up quite a bit. Man, how do you even want to rework on this? 4-5, this 4-5 is great, but also at the same time it's not having that crit damage, which is why your crit damage rolls kind of like is looking not as nice when you're using Wildfire Mark. On the other hand, the other two missing crit rates, which are like 4/5s and 3/5s, do not. It's breaking your crit rate here at 50%. So your Chisa is going to have not a very. You're not gonna have a very fun time reworking on your Chisa. Yeah, but you probably will want those double crits if you want your Chisa to do damage. If you don't mind your Chisa not doing damage, then I guess just having 128 energy regen is enough. Okay, let's return the broad blade to Lupa. Hello Zuno, welcome. Okay, Gelbrenna with missing echoes as well. Because this attack is very low, with static miss as well, huh? S0R0s. Okay. Okay, level 1. Okay, I forgot to check the skills. Got it. What the heck? Very interesting. What the frick? Okay, I guess your Gelbrenna's currently being built. That said, do you plan to use Gelbrenna? Maybe, maybe not. I feel like you're using Gelbrenna as like a collector's kind of thing, considering that this usually has 4 echoes. Lupa 8 Gelbrennas and Chisa's meals? I think so, man. Anyways, for Gelbrenna, this is a 3/5, this is a 3/5, 3/5, and 3/5. You don't have a Molten Rift. Because number 1 is being used by Changli, number 2 it's I guess you're not taking it off on call for whatever reason. This one is like a 4/5, so you could use it. Hold on, let me double check. Okay, Changli, you have 1 for Gelbrenna? No, but you have 1 for on call. No, you do have 1 for Gelbrenna. Ah, okay. Takes 1 from Changli. Yeah, they have on-call builds. Very interesting. So I see a lot of Art of Theft going on here and there. Apparently the new endgame mode is going to require 3 teams where you cannot share echoes and weapons. So you might want to start building like sets where they do not share echoes. Because once maybe like I think once the new endgame mode comes and you can't share echoes, this means that your Gelbrenna is gonna be bricked because she will be missing 1 if you're using all of them together. But if you're not, then that's fine. Same with weapons, I think so. That's what I heard, but I'm not too sure. Okay, but with these stats, it looks better. Attack is still kind of low. Like, attack is kind of low. So, yeah, because we are missing quite a lot of attack percentage rolls, we have only 1. Well, RIP, I guess. But it's level 1 Gelbrenna, so I guess you have a lot more time trying to build her. For now, not as important. Your tuner gonna be more broke. JW with a couple random 4/5s. That's nice. Okay. Moment of truth is Yuno properly built? She better be, or else.
巡る月相の中で
Okay,
私は自
nice.
分自身をアンカーにす
Attack
る
is there. Energy regen is fine. I'm using 112. But this means you need to do main DPS unit rotation. S0. R1. Okay, nice. 4-5. 4-5. 4-5. 4-5. And 3-5. Okay, honestly, I don't think you really need to rework on anything for Yuno. It's pretty good already. Because the rework on Yuno's Echo is gonna be a lot more difficult since you have most of them at 3-5, and you have quite a lot of liberation damage bonuses as well. Level 10 all skills, nice. Oh, hello Mega. Thank you for the raid. Let me shout out. How am I today? I'm great. We are currently doing another viewer account review. Welcome to Dwagon's viewer account rating, viewer account reviewing. Sip water. Yeah, so you're just in time to see a pretty nicely built, So how's your stream, Omega? Hopefully it's been great. Okay, Augusta's looking quite okay. Maybe the attack is a little bit low at 2.1 because her signature has higher base stats. Energy regen is great, crit rate is great, and crit damage is great. The dragon defeated you today. The dragon of Dirge. Ooh, okay, S1. If you can get Augusta to S2. Because S2 Augusta has so much value with this amount, with like guaranteed crit, that her damage will skyrocket. Okay, Agents of Harvest. With Agents of Harvest, then I guess 2.1k makes more sense. Dragon's annoying to solo with Dungeon. Dragon 6 Holo. Man, dungeon players are... Dedicated dungeon players are a whole species. Let me guess. You are 50% you're 50% at Dragon of Dirge, where you have learned almost all its movesets. Then now it's just dodging them properly. Dungeon mains are not human, they are not. It for now, okay? Bye talks. Enjoy your whatever you're doing. Okay, 4-5. Nice. Ooh, we have a 5-5 here for Augusta. Okay, great. 3-5, 4-5, and 4-5. Honestly, I think your Augusta is also looking pretty good as well. With enough stats and everything, I don't think you really want to rework on Augusta. The energy regen is just nice. The crits are all looking great. Yeah, okay, I think Augusta is looking pretty good. The dungeon main slender is not acceptable. No man, dungeon mains are just not human. They literally I have no idea. 1-5-5 Augusta. 1 effective 5-5 Augusta build. Effective. I can't even type properly. 1 effective 5-5 Augusta build. 1 effective 5-5 Augusta. Thank you for following. Perceptive. Hey, Level 10 in everything here. Nice. Zenny. Maybe you should luck and finally stop procrastinating the 2.0 main story quest in Noble Chronicles. 3.0's around the corner. And you see a dungeon main, you know they can't be human. Okay, Zenny's attack is kind of low if you have a signature. Because 1.9k is, yeah, quite low. Crit rate 68.9 is quite high. Energy regen could use a little bit more. Crit damage is okay, kind of low. I'm guessing you're using the crit rate for cost. Blazing Justice, S0R1. Level 10 skills, okay. Eh? What's this? Why? What the? Brother. It's... Wait, no way, right? Hold on. So, why is the preset correct? And this thing is all wrong? Is this like a rage bait? Freaking rage bait. Bro. What the frick? Mid rage bait, shake your head. Oh. Pirate, let me tell you about some rage baits. We had a few people who purposely rage baited with 444, 3333 build and 5-1 build. Those are like the purposeful rage bait. But we also have people who actually genuinely build 4431. Okay, imagine 4431. Yeah, that actually happens. In the many accounts that I've reviewed, thankfully I've only seen like I think only 2 accounts doing 4431. The most cursed build. You did 4431 at one time. No! No, get that build away from me. The horrors. Oh, the horror. ER3 cost on all main DPS, yeah. There was also one person who did ER3 cost on all main DPSs. I was molding. So did he rage beat me? Nah. A quick check in the presets tells me everything. Honestly, I think it might have been like an accidental swap because sometimes you can just drag the echoes like that. And you can actually drag the echoes from outside as well. So if you're like doing some weird dragging thing, this can happen. Hey, 3-5, 3-5, 3-5, 3-5, and 3-5. Ooh, okay. Do you have a crit damage for cost? No, you don't. I think you noticed that instead of big sword guy. I guess maybe they haven't done any battles with Zenny in a while. Who knows? Or maybe they are actually purposefully rage baiting, hiding a secret thing, like a secret switcheroo, and they think that I didn't see. I feel like sometimes my viewers are kind of testing me, just like, can you spot the mistake? Because there's also one time, right, where someone accidentally misplaced the... I think they had a random other element built in all like in the set. So it's like I think it was like 4 Eternal Radiances and 1 Havoc Eclipse out of nowhere. Something like this. Okay, but honestly, for Zenny, your crit rates are all super low roll, which you definitely do want to rework on them so that you can use a proper crit damage. At this point, I feel that you can just go straight to a crit damage modding X. 13.8 is second lowest roll. 6.3 is lowest roll. Energy regen is also lowest roll, not that worth to keep. This is probably the only echo you don't want to rework on because 21% is very good, and the energy regen is pretty nice as well. This one, the 6.3 is maybe you want to, maybe you don't want to. Hold on for a bit. This one I feel is better because the heavy attack is quite high roll. This one also, so probably is like this one, these two. I think if you can fix these two and get your crit rate to around like 50% base, then you'll be working with 70% when you have the Eternal Radiance set plus 20% on top of the and have a lot more crit damage. Yeah, DPS Verena. JW is. Oh, also thank you for following Omega Mix. Okay. Yeah, but I think this is like the key points to note for Zenny. Thank you for following, Pirate. Welcome, welcome. Phoebe's missing her stuff. You know why? Because you didn't even feed Phoebe at all. She's too weak to hold her bonk stuff properly. Granted, she's a buff bot for Zenny, but come on, man. Did these amount of attack stats really? String Master? Okay. Okay, I see why. Oh my god, the Art of Death. The Art of Death is going strong here. Okay. Phoebe's bonk buff. I haven't seen your Phoebe. I scratch my head when you see the build. Oh no. Hello, ADC Carry Main. Thank you for following ADC Carry Main. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello Ush. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce your name. Here, String Master. You came from the raid? Nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome raiders. Okay, this is Technical 5-5 for Phoebe. Why is your Phoebe like so well built? Technical 5-5 as well. Technical, no, this is just 2-5 and 4-5 and 4-5. Why is your Phoebe so well built? What's this? What? Why does your Phoebe has better stats than like your Brenna and Chisa? Okay, but honestly, Confession Phoebe is... You don't need a lot of stats on Confession Phoebe. So, sure, these are amazing. So I guess you do get like plus 1 more point for well-built sub DPS Phoebe. Sub DPS Phoebe. The Echoes love her. That's true. Okay, level 6 everything, fine. Because you're using her as a buff bot. Confession State does not a lot of damage. Doesn't have a lot of damage multiplier, so that's fine. Right, but anyways, I still do think that you probably want separate sets for everyone instead of like doing Art of Thefts. Main thing is because when the... I still have no info over the new endgame mode, but if the new endgame mode is going to not allow you to share echoes across 3 teams, right? Then your Mundi is going to be very brick because you only have one build for across 折枝间心 and Phoebe. So that might be something you want to keep in mind for the new upcoming 3.0 endgame content. Right now, still not a lot of information. That is based on what I hear only. Okay, Kalota. Baichi doing 8k with dodge counter. You're having trouble farming echoes, you keep getting wrong stats and you're out of echo tubes. The new tower has made you demotivated to play the game. It's too difficult. Wrong stats. Farming echoes wrong stats. I feel that if you're feeling demotivated to play the game, you can take a break from the game, because in 3.0, when they raise our data bank to level 30, we will be getting guaranteed 3 cost and 1 cost drop along with the 4 cost drops. This would make you make your echo farming a lot easier, at least when it's guaranteed drops. So as I feel like you shouldn't like feel burnt out to play the game. It's like when you feel demotivated and you kind of like don't want to play Rua, you can just leave it be at one side. Because I know Rua has its dailies, Rua has like airstrikes and all that. If you're I guess if you really don't want to miss the airstrikes, just come into the game, spend the 240 wave plates, then log off for the day. Don't force yourself to like scour the entire Soul 3 for echoes. You're gonna burn out doing that. It's not worth. Just enjoy the game. Okay? Important thing is to enjoy the game. A game is not supposed to make you like it's not supposed to make you feel shit unless you're into that. Sure, the game has its challenges, and if you feel that when you feel that challenge, that's great, because when you clear the challenge, you feel pretty good about yourself. But if you play a game and it starts and it makes you feel shit at the end of the day, then I don't think you want to continue playing the game for a while until you sort of like reset that shit feeling. But that's just my take on playing games. Anyways, Carlotta is looking like she's missing some stats. Actually, a lot of stats. What's happening here? Training pistols. Why does Motefi have why does Motefi have Last Dance? Okay. This looks better. This actually looks much better. And Motefi got some bling. Farming airstrikes for Carlotta in 3.1. She's most likely getting a rerun in 3.1. Honestly, I say that you should instead get Augusta and Yuno. These two are the best units you can get currently. Especially Yuno. Yuno with a signature weapon is going to utterly decimate everything. As long as you build her right, of course. For every resonator to work, you need to build them right. So if you have like Augusta and Yuno, these two are like literally bestest of friend that goes in one team. But you can also split them up like Augusta and Motefi, and then solo Yuno to just obliterate everything. Augusta, praise the sun. Screen time for Motefi. How nostalgic. Hey, Motefi got some more screen time when Augusta was released without Yuno first. Then Yuno came along and then Motefi got thrown in the ditch again. Okay, so anyways, yeah, Carlotta is looking great. You have Zhezhi. So honestly, if you're using with Zhezhi, okay, here's the big thing about Zhezhi, right? Because Zhezhi's inherent skill, this one here, restores 15 energy regen. What this means is that as long as you don't miss Carlotta's ult, like you don't miss any hit with Carlotta's ult, you can forego all energy regen, keep Carlotta at 100% energy regen. And with Zhezhi, you can still get back the ult in time. That's how good Zhezhi is with Carlotta. Also, what is this? Bro! Bro! No! Why? What the? At this point, I feel like it's a purposeful rage bait, man. What's this? Why is the Sakata Water the main echo? Motefi's not in the ditch if you couldn't afford that priestess. Yeah, it's for people who couldn't afford the priestess. Can you play Augusta with Prolova? You can, but also not the best. The thing about Augusta and Prolova is that after Augusta's time stop, she will completely remove equity off the field. So Augusta and Prolova is kind of like a cope team if you have no one else to use. Probably he wants to cuddle with the water, that's why his main slot. No. 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 Okay, anyways, Sentry Construct definitely needs some work. This is 3-5. Flat attack is great, but it's the cherry on top kind of stat. You never want to count flat attack as a 3-5 when you only have just double crit rolls, but for the sake of formality and keeping things consistent, we're just gonna call this a 3-5. This is 3-5, 3-5, 4-5, missing one crit rate, but I think your crit rate is actually okay, and 4-5. Okay, 66 is borderline okay. You want more, but because this is very, very hard to remove, max roll crit damage, high roll energy, high roll attack, and lowest roll skill, this 4-5 is very, very hard to remove. Instead, you probably want to look into reworking on definitely the Sentry Construct. Maybe this one later on. So it's probably these two. Hope for substat reroller. Man, that's never coming. That's never coming. I've already lost all hope. Okay, moving on to Shopkeeper.
あなたがそう望むのなら
You don't like that sound? Why?
What?
Why, Rin? Why do you not like that sound? 33k HP? Okay, I guess that's fine. Energy regen of 249 is okay. Crit rate is okay. And I mean, Shopkeeper doesn't need crit rate. What am I even talking about? Crit damage is okay. Variation. R5 variation at that. Okay. And you even have a secondary R5 variation at the ready. Not bad. Hey! What's this? Why is the intro skill not max? At least max the intro skill for damage. Come on. And then you take it back. That's 0R0. Okay, this is a 2-5. Also a 2-5. 3-5. 3-5 here, and also another 3-5. Okay. Thank you for following a pick. Good lord, how he has all variations. You need your day one with R2 variation. They are blessed with all the variation, but Shopkeeper's not blessed. Okay, honestly, for Shopkeeper, you don't need that much investment for Shopkeeper. Doesn't mean that you do a zero investment on Shopkeeper. Okay, at least max out the intro and maybe HP for extra damage. The intro, you're like missing a decent bit of damage, not like say the world game breaking damage, but like still some decent bits of damage. And considering your tuner situation, you probably don't want to min-max Shopkeeper for now. Yeah, 93. Don't min-max Shopkeeper for now. Min-max your other resonators first. So only thing for Shopkeeper, get the intro skill to level 10. And these ones as well. Okay, on to Xiang Liao.
実験開始
Xiang Liao doesn't look like he's being used. Wow, he got more tuners than you? No way. Okay, so for Xiang Liao, now he can use Moongazer's Sigil. But I have a feeling that you're no longer using Xiang Liao. You have a preset for Xiang Liao, so maybe you are still using Xiang Liao then. Okay. Hey! Bricked! Why is this? Why is it 2 Lumi scale construct? No, this Xiang Liao's bricked. What the? Man, I have no idea what to say. But Yao will look cute with Yuno weapon. Honestly, Yao looks so good with Yuno's weapon because it actually matches his aesthetic. I'm not even kidding. 3-5. 3-5 here. This is also another 3-4-5 actually. But double Lumi skill construct. Literally like what? 4-5 and 3-5. You know what? Just for this, it's a -1 point. This is a -1 point. -1 point 向里哦. WTF preset? Question mark. Okay, if you are still using Xiang Yao, right? Only for the side towers. Fine, you can get away with like this wonky wonky echo set. Which is cursed. But I guess you don't want to min-max Xiang Liao then because there's no reason for you to min-max Xiang Liao. Back to Augusta. We put this one back. Because he got good rolls for Augusta. No, it doesn't make sense. I feel like he just bet a +25 on Xiang Liao. From Xiang Liao to Augusta's Lumi skill. And then he totally forgot about it. Because what? It's basically first 3 floors on side tower clears, yeah. Side tower duty. Okay, Zhe with... I'm guessing is String Master. Because String Master makes the most sense here. We won't be too concerned over those because, okay, 2-5 and 3-5. Honestly, those are pretty decent looking echoes already. And we know that you're using the Heron and 1 cost all together. And they all would be like 3-5s-ish. But I will not be giving you the extra point for sub DPS because you are already out of deathing the 4 and 1-1. I will not be counting sets that reuses the same echoes. If you had a different 4-1-1, then there would be another 1 point for Zhe, but you don't. So no. Honestly, for Zhe, you might want to max out the Liberation because the Liberation actually does quite a bit of damage. And with String Master, you could actually look into Empyrean Anthem instead, which does allow for a bit more quick swapping. Echo Holder Xiangli is the new meta. Okay. Jinxi has missing... I don't think you'll be using a Jinxi already, but sure, let's see. 2k attack, great. Energy regen, probably more than enough. Honestly, I think maybe 110, 115. Crit rate is great, crit damage is great. And this is... What the... Okay, you're definitely using Jinxi then. S3. Why? What is this weird investment? What the heck? You've never seen a fully built Zhushi? Who's Zhushi? Zhe? You know what I have? I am literally I am not gonna figure out how you plan your pools, but okay. Somebody definitely has a type and is one with a tail. Jinxi doesn't have a tail. Unless you're counting those long hair of hers as like, I don't know, tails, I guess. Needs one more copy before they can start using 44111 for Jinxie. Like, actually? Damn. Got a 5-5 for Jinxie here. Okay. 4-5. 3-5. This one definitely needs to, you need to rework on that one. Pretty sure you can use 44111 of the S4. Ooh, okay. 3-5 and double 5-5 on Jinxie, huh? Double 5-5 on Jinxie. 1 and 2. Impressive. Actually impressive. Well, this is the most like volatile 5-5 Jinxie. This is the most volatile account I've seen. It's like a few plus here and there, and then the -1 for Xiang Yao. Honestly, for Jinxie, right, if you do want to rework on the echoes, this one can be changed to attack percentage. If I remember correctly, Jinxie, you do want 1 spectral and 1 attack. Time for you to go. Take care. Alright. Thanks for staying around. And you have a great day, pirate. Yeah, so this one you can change to attack percentage. This one probably you can rework on, costs a bit too much energy regen in my opinion. So essentially this is like an effective 2-5 sort of. And because your Jinxie is S3, you're definitely still using Jinxie. Okay, Yinlin. Yinlin. Huh? Oh, Motet Fee is also on the Empyrean set. Okay, interesting. You can't leave yet. Hey, at least the Yinlin has the character who got her weapon chosen over her. Okay, 86.5% crit rate and plus this one. Not this one, this one, plus 15. 100% crit rate, Empyrean, definitely full value. Technical 5-5 for Yinlin as well. Nice. 3-5. 3-5. Why is this energy regen though? Does Yinlin really need 150? I feel like she does not. And besides, these are like super low rolls. 3-5 and 3-5. Okay, I mean this Yinlin is like not bad. You sure do have the build up is not as fast. Huh. Because I don't have Yinlin on my account, so I actually do not really know her that well for like how much energy regen she needs. The Yinlin attack is kind of too low to be considered as a good, well-built sub DPS, so I guess I will not be counting this. Yeah, at least the stat balance out. You don't have her, but you've seen the play with her. Ooh, okay. Yeah, honestly, no, Yinlin, you don't really need to min-max Yinlin that much, since you don't have tuners, so probably just focus on min-maxing and raising your DPS and Chisa. Jensen, this moonlit piece, I'm sure it's always at least 2-5 and 3-5s, so we shall not be reviewing Jensen. Level 10 everything, impressive. So supposed to be calculator's girl, but then Xiang Yao stole her away and now ditched her. Verena, I can't see that you don't use Verena. But if you ever Okay, you do use Verena. What? What's this? What the hell is this? I mean, okay. Why do we have a random 4-5 for Verena? Should have builds, but just not. Yeah, apparently it's on Rover and Shopkeeper. Honestly, the most important part is Verena having 200% energy regen, which you will have after using the variation. But of course, keep in mind, once again, if 3.0 comes around, and you cannot share the echo sets, your Shopkeeper and Verena are gonna be bricked because they are like split. S2, okay, even S3 some more. With S2 and above, 230% energy regen is recommended, so you have 238, which is great. Okay, Encore. You actually do have Encore build, which I do guess is also String Master. Like someone with discipline, personality, and also Wild Fox. I think it's just Broadblade as the Tish chat was saying. It's mostly just Broadblade users. How many resonators do I have? I'm just missing Yinlin and Rosha. Okay, this is 3-5, 4-5. Technical 5-5 for Encore as well. 3-5, 4-5, and technical 5-5 for Encore as well. Okay, nice. That means we also have +2 for effective 5-5 Encore. But I don't think you'll be using your Encore that often unless you're like probably want to use Encore for whatever reason. So these echoes, I do not think you'll be reworking on them. Other than just looking great, I guess. And I guess the energy regen does need a little bit more. Because 107's probably not enough. Anyways, it's like level 6 and... Onko doesn't need energy regen, really? I remember she needs like a little bit. Okay, bye silly cat. Thanks for tuning into the stream. You have a great day. Okay, so... we move on to Spectral Rover. Spectral Rover will be used with Zenny and Phoebe. So therefore, Rover being on the healing set makes sense. I guess not. Probably you can just use Verena set with Rover. Originite type, not really, because Rover is really like healing with the S4. So this is like not that you don't really need to use Originite type 2. You could just use Emerald of Genesis and it will work. Yeah, level 10 everything, nice. Dungeon. Level 90 dungeon. Okay, now's the real judgment. Emerald of Genesis. Dungeon. Okay, looking great actually. 2k attack. Energy is looking pretty good as well. Crit rate and crit damage is both great. Technical 4-5. 4-5. 4-5. Also 4-5 and 4-5. 4-5 across dungeon. So I guess if you do want to like do dungeon challenges, you can. 10-10 probably should get the liberation to 10 as well. Normal attack not as important. But that's for only when you want to do solo dungeon runs. If you're not, then I guess this is just like flex for you. But then but it's not a real kind of flex because you want to be completing challenges with dungeon. Okay, moving on. Sanhua. Sanhua is also level 90, but I do believe that you're using Moonlit, so we shall skip over that because we've seen the Moonlit already. For Sanhua, do you even have anyone to use with Sanhua? I don't think so. Unless you want to separate Brent from the fusion team, which I highly advise against. 白痴 For 白痴, if you want to use 白痴, you can just take Shopkeeper's Echoes. Yeah, just take Shopkeeper's Echoes. And then for Yang Yang is also just like Moonlit. Sanhua Encore. They have Lupa though. They could go Encore Lupa. So unless that they are like doing a full fusion or like fusion DPS challenge only, maybe that's where they want to use Sanhua. As like a support for Encore. But I honestly don't see it happening. Yeah, without breaking the fusion team. Well, we shall see if they actually use Encore anywhere at all. They might not even use Encore to begin with, because of all these resonators they have here. Kelcharo, hey. What's this? You enjoy Broadblade, but Kelcharo is not raised. They are waifu Broadblade enjoyer. So that means when Moni comes, I think we'll be seeing like S3 Moni or something. Bullying. You can keep bullying at low investment, no problem. Motefi's in the ditch now as well. But sure, we can take a look at Motefi's echoes. What the hell, man? Another 5-5. Yin has 155 for cost and so does Motefi. That's actually quite nutty. 3-5, 3-5, 2-5, and 3-5. But wait, you're using Motefi with Last Dance. What? No, 60%. Honestly, for Empyrean, you want to hit that 70%. So using Static Mist is the more advisable choice if you ever do like use them like this. But I don't think you're using Motefi anymore, so JW, finally. Lawlights Cancer, how's the account so far? Honestly, I think the account is quite good. Ling Yang, okay, the rest, I don't think we'll be looking at the rest because the rest are like whatever. So you 10 minutes to kill it. Major story quest. Lolai. Also, thank you for following, Aizawa. Okay, so that's for the account characters. I mean, account echo review. Now we look at the account in general. In terms of resonators, you definitely have more than enough resonators for your endgame modes. Definitely a 4 point. For your signature weapons, you have more than enough 5-star weapons, so that's 5 points. For your echo builds,
この先の人生にはどんな舞台が。
わらわの策と力、
さて、
わらわの策と力、あなたに預けよう。
Put this one back to Changli. This one, Galbrina as well. Need to put back the set on her. Galbrina, where's Galbrina? I think most of your resonators are quite okay, with the exception of like Vanny not having enough attack here. Yeah, Brenna not having enough attack here. Oh. And then we have like few occasions where they're like sharing the set. For example, Galbrena and Changli sharing the set like that, which is not the best practice. So I'd probably give this like a 8. And then with all your bonus points in between, you have 1, 2. Okay, wait. For effective, you kept on the effective 5, 5. So you have 5 bonus points for effective 5, 5, plus 2 extra bonus points for your deep sub DPSs. So there's 7 points, but minus 1 for Xiang Liao because WTF preset. So that brings us to total of 6 bonus points. And that brings Echo Build all the way up to 14. They go along as a team. Havoc, Rover, Yang Yang, and Verena. As a free-to-play team, sort of, you can use it to... You can use Yang Yang to build up Rover's... What do you call that? Rover's energy a lot faster. No, Yao also hurts. 1.2 only benefit. Okay. This is interesting. Why would you have 1 missing here? It should not be an issue for your team. No, it shouldn't be an issue for your team. Like, sure, yes, Scar is spectral resistant, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to do it. Because it's only on the left side tower. So if we just equip with Verena like this, I know Zanny is having not the best stats, but I think this should be fine. Oh, I forgot Phoebe's echo. Scar is spectral resistant, but I think this team should be able to do it. You know why? Because I remember clearing Scar with Jinxie back then when we had no one else. So it's definitely possible, unless they somehow like buff the side tower Scar HP by a lot back then. Where is BB's there?
やこの光ではっ聞いてみよう好きだ
はい。
少し遊んでやろうさあよっ権限せよこれがもろい任せてよこの盾はそうもろくな邪魔だどけ報告書を作成しなくては採取のご加護これで終わりよ聞いてみよういつまでもグズグズしてはいられない来いさあ救済をもたらす青い鳥よ急がせ任せたよこれが切り裂く最初の祝福です最初のご加護進行の光で聞いてみようかかってこい守るのが私の役目です任せたよ
What? Okay, that was weird.
もうすぐ退勤時間だまとめてこい
Hi.
いいペースだ
Well, that's definitely not happening. Ah!
取り掛かろう
No. Let's restart this. Let's restart this. It's definitely possible. I'm making a lot of mistakes here and there.
救済をもたらす青い鳥よそれ響け
Scoop, yep.
任せたよいつまでもグズグズしてはいられない好きだらけねこの盾はそうもろく
What the? Why is Zenny not doing her full swing? I clicked it. I clicked the last swing. Why is she not doing a full swing?
これで終わりよ悔い改めてくださいもうすぐ退勤時間だまとめてこいさあこれが切り裂く最初のこの時
Yo, what's this? Why are they 10,000 light years apart, man?
かかってこい最初のご加護作成しなくては響け聞いてみよう任せたよ
Yeah, what the? There's so many things going wrong here. They're all like spread apart. Now, that's number one. Number two. Now, number two is that whatever whatever shit happened there is just like what the.
聞いてみようやった浄化の茨の道だとしてもまあ少し遊んでやろう時間の無駄だな最初のご加護行くよ神これで終わりよ光よ前引きもろいってみよう任せたよもうすぐ退勤時間だまとめてこいさあ邪魔だどけ光の結晶よ 恩寵をお与えください。この盾はそう脆く行くよ、響け。聞いてみよう。任せたよ。神罰でこれが最初。少し遊んでやろう。すべてを照らす光よ。この光で脆い。さあ最初のご加護。ただのかすれ傷だ。任せて。
What the heck, man?
政治体制。
That was supposed to parry.
少し真面目に取り掛かる。
Why is this not parrying? Hello?
聞いてみよう。
I guess it's also because of the pink leg, I guess. Sometimes the pink leg actually can mess up the parry. Which is not very, very nice. Reset this. Okay, so I do think that this is not happening. Zenny, this Zenny doesn't have enough damage because of the lack of... What do you even call it? Lack of crit damage. So what we're gonna have to do is, instead we're gonna have to both got signature, yes. But this Zenny is running on crit rate. Actually no, Phoebe doesn't have signature. Also I'm using I forgot to swap. Okay. I was using Training Rectifier. GG. But no, I still don't think that's happening. Yeah, instead what we can do is we can use them here instead. Without the spectral resistance. It will be a lot easier. Spectral, where's Rover? Oh my god, I forgot to... Never mind, we are doing this with Trading Rectifier Phoebe. It's fine, it's fine. Yes, this is a Phoebe without her signature. How was that not a parry? Where? What? Yeah, you see? Now I'm training Rectifier as well. That works too. That works too. Therefore, the key idea is your main DPS needs to have their weapons, and then you can clear the the tower no problem. Now that we have Carlotta, Verena, and Zhezhi freed up, we can just use them. But Zhezhi, time to... Yeah, this is the problem with Art of Death. You're gonna have to keep swapping back and forth, which sometimes you can forget. And Zhezhi, we shall remember to use String Master this time. Can I explain this? Lunite Sub Giveaway. Go to my Discord, and then basically you post a picture of your build using the Yang bot, and you're like, there's 3 categories of winners. One is best build resonator overall, another is best single echo piece from the same resonator, and the third one is community voted. So the post with most reactions gets the Lunite Sub Giveaway as well. Oh my god, see, another problem with Art of Death. I forgot Verena's echoes as well. That is exactly why you can Art of Death your sub DPSs, but please do not Art of Death your main DPSs and your supports. Otherwise, it's gonna get very, very confusing. Eh? I didn't click the skill.
日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。絵の中に私が誰かわかりますか？誰を？
This will confuse the heck out of you. It's already confusing me. I'm like, wait, which one's which now?
逃げられる子でも？これぞ天覧。勝利の女神が微笑んだ。やあ、無駄なあがきです。モンテリの名にかけて。これはどう？絵の中へ。
Ooh, that's a new attack from Scar. I haven't seen this attack like ever. Hey, what is this? What is this chain of attacks? Chill, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I've never seen these chain of attacks from Scar. This moveset is throwing me off so hard. Like, never have I ever seen this moveset from Scar, like ever in my entire tower runs of many accounts. And I'm just overpowered. No, man. This Scar is cheating. Okay, bye Tox. You enjoy whatever you're doing. And there we go. Just a simple swap between this tower and this tower, and we managed it. Welcome back, Rin. Anyway, since you got 33 crests for tower, I shall put at 11 points here. Now for your map exploration. Oh man, 92% and 89%, 100% everything. Well, that's a 5 point for map exploration because you nearly completed everything, but not quite. Let's see, what about your whimpering ways. Hello, Krishna. Welcome, welcome. Okay, whimpering ways. Let's see. SSS rank. Very, very nice. So that's a total of 5 points for SSS. I am guessing you are playing on the PC, so that's 1 point. And therefore, the verdict for this account is peak. Total of 45 points. Didn't collect Pioneer rewards. Max level already though. Oh, for exploration. Oh, we have a few missing here as well. Okay, definitely a 5-6 deserved. How high is 45? 45 seems to be like the average for peak accounts. We have people with 49, but 49 is like the highest we've seen so far. Of course, I've reviewed like a 50 plus account before, but that's before like I did this account rating series or like account score series. So if I ever do get to that 50 plus score account to do a video of, I think that's the only 50 plus score account. What's the max point? Max point is 50, but you can gain bonus points, which should put you over 50. So let me bring out the point scoring list. And then alright, so this is the review queue. It's all the way until April, and I believe this queue will like probably like extend a bit more for days where I'm unable to do any account review. For example, like the upcoming day, because I'll be doing some guides. Hopefully, I can work on Lupa Branch Shangli rotation, but there might also be something else, like for example, like collab with Zenny or collab with Null for another Phasmo live stream, for example. And then this is going to push back the accounts. So this is like the kind of schedule I'm looking at. I am doing yours on 26, hopefully. Hopefully. 26 where? It is 30. No, you're here now. You're here now. You're Krishna, right? You're here. So your 300% crit damage get an extra point. It depends. Depends. So how the point scoring work, okay, is that we have, so you see Resonator, Weapon, Echo Build, Map Exploration, Tower Clear, Viva Clear, and Skill Expression. And then because 3.0 is adding new stuff, right? So I plan on actually like bumping this down, maybe to 1-1, and we are gonna start this thing called New Account Rating Season 1. So this is going to be like this is like the pioneer where we figure out everything. So for Resonators, if you have at least 4 teams for Tower that have like they're built properly in terms of like skills, so your main DPS must have main skills at level 8 plus, then 1 team, 1 point. Weapon collection, if you have like a whole entire row, like 2 rows of 5-star weapons, then you get your 5 points. The catch here is if you can clear your tower for like full clear at 12 crest, even with like very not a lot of resonators, you still get 4 and 5 automatically because you can clear tower. And then for Echo build, so you having 3 5/5s on your Carlotta will give you +3. Yes. Now, However, I'm capping the effective 5-5 piece at like +1 to 5 points. So even if you have like say 10 effective 5-5 pieces, you're only gonna get bonus of 5 points because I do not want anyone to farm the crap out of this effective 5-5 pieces, and then after that still have like like 10 crest tower clear, which doesn't make sense because like beyond 40 points, your account should already have enough to full clear tower. So if you have 40 points, but because your, let's say 10 points is from effective 5-5s, then with a brick tower run but your account is peaked doesn't make sense. Shouldn't I look at titles then for tower and Viva? Use the wrong 5-5 sets on every character? No, exactly. That's why I want to prevent people from trying to abuse the system. Anyways, good sub DPS echo set also gets like +1 point. For good sub DPSs, I'm looking at their whole stats in general. So it's like if your sub DPS are very close to like the main DPS kind of stats, you get that 1 extra point for your sub DPSs. So for example, like that the Lupa that we saw, definitely very good sub DPS stats. Definitely deserving of that 1 extra point on top of that effective 5-5 the 5 bonus effective piece already. So that's why they have 6 bonus points. Now for map exploration, I think it's pretty straightforward. 6 points. Tower clear, 12 points. Viva clear. Viva is where the points are become like are scaling. So most people will get SSS rank for like 5 points. And then you go higher, 7.5k is 7 points, and 10k gives you 10 points. Now, because 3.0 is going to add in like new endgame mode, we are going to have to restructure some of these point system here. Add in one more category for that 3.0 endgame mode, and also like determine how it's gonna affect the scoring system. Maybe get 2 extra points if they own title for 5 tower or Viva clears in a row. I don't think there's a need for that because as long as they can clear Viva is already like there. Like once you start being able to clear tower, you should be able to clear tower already. And besides, it is not fair for people who join in later as well. So for example, if let's say right, we have an account that started off in 2.5, for example, and they cleared their first tower. So I'm just gonna look at it in like this. And for skill expression, 1 point for PC, 2 points for mobile, 3 points for other weird stuff. And we have one person who managed to get 4 points, which is Heyday. So I've released the video for them today as well, like the account review. This is very interesting because they are pistol only account. So their rating becomes a bit more special. Since pistol, we only have 6 resonators at the moment. They have all the 6 pistol resonators, so I have no choice but to give them the 4 resonator points because I can't penalize them for not having enough resonators when the game only has 6 pistol resonators. So it's like there are special cases, but most of the time people are like just gonna be the standard kind of rating. And so we have our highest one, which is 49, right here. But then when season 1 comes around, the point system will have to change a bit. I will need to play the 3.0. Been clearing since 1.1 with level 80 characters, so if you will not have more than just +2. And also, if like there's anyone thinking, oh, why do we not count achievements? Because achievements are super hard to count. Like if we were to say count, oh, let's count achievements, trophies, 7 to 8. How the hell am I gonna count that? It's not gonna work because there's like people who have hidden achievements. I'm not going to be looking at all the hidden achievements. We have people at 100% everything maybe, but then there's like hidden achievements that's not reflected here, so it's not that great. But yeah. So anyways, I think that's for the Dues account review. They have extra points for F2P. Well, allow me to show you my alt account in a bit. So anyways, that's the account review for the Dew. Honestly, it's a very interesting account. We can see their preferences for Broadblade Resonators. Clearly Lupa. Like, hmm. Okay, this account can clear tower, this account can clear Wiwa. I think for tower, if you're like watching this, the Dew, if you're watching this in the future, for tower, you can try to be a little bit more flexible with your teammates. So it's like you don't have to always use everyone on one side of the tower. You can like just like what I did, use Carlotta on the left side, Zenny on the right side, and you can clear the tower just fine. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed it, and happy gaming rovers. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, nice. Hidden achievements don't count towards percentage in categories. You could have added the 4 numbers together and divide by 4. What? No, the stream is not ending. I'm only doing the outro for the video. There's a problem with that, because if I say like add all these 4 numbers together, right? 7, 6, 7, 5, 7, 2, 7, 7. But people have hidden achievements, then this is penalizing them for not doing the achievements that you see here, which some people are very unlucky with kitten first. Some people have it, some people are still struggling to get this since day 1. Then look at the completed. Nah, it's too complicated. I'm not looking to expand my workload, because I'm already like trying to do 2 videos a day, where the account review itself and then the account score rating itself. 2 videos a day is quite a lot of workload already. If I have to manually calculate the achievements and look into every nitty-gritty detail and sift through like 1 extra hour of videos just to calculate the achievements, I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. It's not worth it. Okay, now let's go to my alt account. You only started clearing out Shopkeeper's banner. The good old 30 crest days. Okay, so y'all can stare at beautiful, beautiful, and I'll be right back from the washroom. Be right back. Also, here's an ad break. Alright, I am back. What did I miss? Armpit, GG. Armpit the first time chat. Oh my goodness. Rain, he's different breed, and Rain is also one of them. Rain is a different breed. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now if we were to look at the previous the score sheet, right? For Resonator and Weapon. Resonator and Weapon will not make sense for this account because you know why? The amount of Resonators I have here on this account is not a lot per se. See? Take it in. And so, if you haven't seen this already, this account is called Healing Resonators Only account. It's a Healing Resonators F2P challenge where I can only use Resonators that heal. They can either heal themselves or they can heal the whole team. So for example, Havoc Rover heals himself. Yuhu heals herself. Yuhu heals the whole team. Dungeon heals herself. Whereas Chisa, being higher level than Shopkeeper is crazy. Yeah, because the days of where I had to use Baizhi as my main DPS, simply because Baizhi is my only where Chisa, I'm not getting Chisa. I'm saving for Kartethia. That's why. Kartethia technically heals herself. So it works. So by this by the standards of making 4 teams, doesn't really make sense because I only have like, perhaps if you were to make in traditional sense of teams, 1, 2, 3, and then maybe Yuhu and Brent, and then Yuno and Shopkeeper. That's only 3 teams. Not enough. I get signatures as well, of course. Signature. I need the signature. And so this is my only row of weapons. But look at this. Allow me to show you. What's this? 36 out of 36 tower adversity. That's right. So as long as you can clear the tower with your current roster, I am going to give you 4 points for a Resonator and 5 points for weapon. Because you've shown that you can do it. What if you put Originate on them and call them? No. No. That defeats the purpose of this account. It's not part of their healing kit. And therefore, this is how I cleared the tower with on my current set of Resonators. Have you ever seen a Shopkeeper Verena combo like this? Absolutely not. Did it work? Yes. Now, of course, for Whimpering Ways, I will not be able to clear it as well as I still managed some decent points. So therefore, it is very possible for like people who are like looking to be minimal on the Resonators. Proud of my Havoc Rover Tower mid clear. Oh, if you were there. Oh, if you were there. I molded so hard during the tower clear because the X kept flying. Plunderer moment, absolutely. I always glaze Plunderer, and this is because Plunderer is the best token. It's so good that they had to nerf Plunderer by introducing electro-resistant mobs this time. Brand, you know it's so good for healer? Yeah. They are DPS, they are not healers. They saved me. Correct, they did. Any reason why my shopkeeper's level 50? I only started this account like in 2.4 or 2.5, so I haven't really been able to raise shopkeeper. I've been like raising Brand, Cantarella, Rover, Yohu. Then Dungeon is my latest resonator that I raised.
あなたは怖がったりしませんよね。
And then I'm going to be raising Verena to level 90 first before I go on to Shopkeeper, because I am doing the I'm gonna try the Lingering Tunes build for what do you call that? Lingering Tunes build for Viva. Get bullying? I do have bullying. She's right here. Can I save on this account and pull S6, maybe R5? That's something eventual. I will need to get more resonators first, in case 3.0 endgame mode requires you to have a full team and it's 3 of them. I'm gonna need 9 resonators. Do I have 9 resonators? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Barely 9. And 3 of them are pure supports. Tao Chi, no. Not using Tao Chi. Bullying? Can Bullying do damage? Doubt. She's gonna just be support as well. So I'm gonna need... Moni cannot heal, right? Oh wait, Moni can heal. Moni can heal. But is she going to work in this team? High key doubt. Correct. So I'm gonna have to get Karthethia. And does that mean that I should start saving? If I save till I get S6... I cannot get anyone. That's the problem right now. I really do need to get them. Maybe not Moni. Moni is a little bit up in the air. I need to see how well she works with everyone else. Huh? What's mission S6 in 45? What? What's that? Nope, not this one. Give me this one. Lingering Tunes. Here I've come to farm you again. Gotta give me good shit, man. Lingering Tunes has been being very bad to me lately. Actually, it's always been bad. Allow me to show you the the shit echo luck I have. Oh, Brand! Okay, Brand's ankle still hit. Dormammu, I've come to farm you again. Yep, pretty much. I've come to bargain. No, attack, yes, we can use that one. Spectral, yes, we can use this one. Attack, nope. Okay. Yeah, saving for 5.0 to get S6 not happening, man. At some point, I'm gonna have to pull again for my resonators to actually clear tower properly. This tower is slowly getting power creep as well. Now we can still kind of manage, but it's still very difficult. Oh. Yeah, no! Why is there one boss still alive? Ben's HP, can keep the HP, not Spectral. Spectral on the wrong set. Fusion, you. Why? Why is it all shit? Okay. Electro, yes, that's exactly what we like to see. Electro, yes, double electro. Amazing. One attack, that's fine. Another attack, that's great. Okay, amazing. So that means we have a few to work with today, which is actually great. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I farm lingering? For whimpering waste. Hello Zenny, are you streaming? You're done with your meeting? Okay, time for you to start streaming. Come on Zenny, let's go. Start streaming. Now, will I get a good 3-5 in 5 echoes? Lingering. Linger. Lingering. Start the prediction. We have a lot more echoes to work with, so it better be good, or else I'm gonna be very, very, very sad. You just do arc? Sure. Maybe if I threaten it. I mean, it did sort of work the last time, right? So, let's... No cap. At all. Edge it. You will give me double crit, attack, and attack percentage. And that's all that I need. Frick. Shit on the stick. No, it didn't work. It's shit on the stick. Ash. I trust you no more. Trust you no more, Pens. Boo. Hey, now we are talking. Now we are talking. Now we are talking. Okay, okay. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Where's that 24? Where's that shit on the stick? Boo. Spirit. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my god. Shit. Bye. Why would I shit on the stick? I have no idea, but it was shit on the stick. It was truly shit on the stick. Okay, energy regen's fine. We could use the ult for a bit. However, I still need crit. Okay, attack percentage is fine. Please. Please, I beg of you, do not mess this up. I need crits. Okay, this is not a drill. Now you will give me crit damage, okay? Crit damage. And that's all that I'm looking for. Oh, come on now. Really? HP? This is not Carthasia. This is not That's not Shawkeeper. What the hell are you doing? Game. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess it's still an upgrade, sort of. I'll need to look at my Lingering Tunes Echo in a bit. But right now, this is kind of bricked. Kind of bricked. Do I have Carthasia pre-farm? Slowly. I'm slowly pre-farming for Carthasia. Yeah, it's definitely better than this. So I'll be sacrificing this one. Crit damage. Crit damage. Crit damage. What the fuck? Bro, why are all of them so shit? What the hell does the game expect me to do when it's giving me all shit, man? 5 echoes, come on. One of you has to be good. No way in hell that all of you are shit. Brother. Hey. No. No way in hell. Oh my god, liberation. Crit rate. Okay. Okay. Touche. Touche. Prediction outcome. Nope. They're all shit. Oh my god. How did that even happen?
さてこの先の
Five
人生には
echoes.
どんな舞台が待って
Ah,
みんなと一
my
緒にいたい
days, man.
これからも
What the Roverlinger? Well, at least we did get the better one. Crit damage. Attack. Yay. Kind of nay, but yay. Why are you using crit damage? You should be using crit rate. You know what? I'm not gonna question
みんな
it,
と一緒にい
but
たいこれからも
actually I'm gonna question it. Lingering tunes. Crit rate. Yeah, you should be using crit rate. What the heck?
さてこの先の人生には
But man, lingering tunes just absolutely do not want to work with me at all. I'm not even kidding. Lingering tunes just does not want to work with me. It's been giving me crap after crap after crap after crap. Like, insane. It's insane. And delete this one. Save as new preset. Lingering tunes, more like losing tunes. More like losing brain cells. I'm losing brain cells here looking at the crap stats. Like, look at this. Oh my days. Those are the worst freaking echo rolls I've ever seen. And for some reason, the game just doesn't want to improve at all. The game's just like, no, I don't want to improve. I want to be shit. I want to be shit with my lingering tunes. No, wake the hell up. What the fuck are you doing? Man. Only like you who has the some sort of presentable looking stats. And even so, it still looks like shit. That said, you have S auto destroy because no space. Yeah, it's a very, very niche kind of set. Specifically for Weaver. That just never wants to work with me for whatever reason. So... whatever, man. It happens. It happens. Okay, we are back to Avinolium. We're gonna go back to Avinolium. Farm Fleur-de-Lis. Start pre-farming for Cartatia. I have some extract to collect. Yep. Okay, for our next set of predictions, will I get crit damage or crit rate in 3 Fleur-de-Lises? Alright, time for the next Gamba. Don't want to lose? It depends on the Wuwa gods, man. Whether they want to be lenient or they want to screw people over. Healing bonus? Better not, GW. You better not. Ha! That's right. Finally, the believers win. Okay, that means will I get another crit damage or crit rate in another 2 bloodlesses? Ah, finally we've won. Believers, we've won. Wait, Zenny, are you still here? Oh, Zenny. But no, man, again, of course, again. Are we gonna collab with on the new Phasmo update?
進化をお見せします満月ね
Actually, that's not even a question. We are of course gonna collab in the new Phasmo
完
update.
璧
エピックショットクライマックス
Oh no, I cancelled the anchor.
演技
少し遊んであげる私が好きよ
耳を澄ませ
進化をお見せします任せたわ
In before you get sick again. Well, too bad. Ah, it's a crit rate, but it's on the wrong set. Crit rate on the wrong set. Still, I didn't specify it, so yes, I got another crit rate. Yes, we are winning. We are getting all our points back. Believers are growing stronger. Now, will I get crit in the last bloodless? Well, another prediction for the last remaining one. No, man, it felt like a loss. No, man, it's a win. Why? Don't do this.
ですわ
Healing bonus, wrong set. No, no. Where's your Desua?
アジは俺に任せろ
If you play Phasmo, then we will then there's a Desua.
俺の勝負
Ow.
禁止よ ですわ 私よ
エピックショット
Why suddenly so many Desuas being played?
気をつけろ
Ow.
風の息吹
Hi.
炎よ燃え盛れ盛大に
Brand's anchor malfunction.
ですわ
So many Desuas. Brand's anchor is malfunctioning. What is this?
演技もお手の物さ
抱えなさい ですね
Yeah, Luz is a fan of Carlotta. Flaw is also a fan of Carlotta. We have a lot of Carlotta fans here. Desua. No more crit luck.
ですわ
Desua. Okay, so no. The last one is nope.
ですわ
Oh no, how many Desuas? Okay, so we have one crit rate to
Desua?
work with. That a prediction. Will I get a good 3-5 in this echo? For
Desua?
Kartetia, Desua. How many Desua? Desua. Too many Desua. Jenny, start streaming already. Stream your outriders, come on. Danny, let us farm points. Let us farm points. Okay, choose prediction outcome. And let's see. It's wow, who's the generous one? Krishna all in with with the yes, huh? Okay, for Krishna. This is for you, Krishna. If we get good double crit here, we win these. Okay, basic. We have basic, which is great. Which is great. That's a great start. Now, let's get crit. Come on, crit. Okay, come on now. What the hell is this? What the freak? Please, crit. Come on. Yeah. I mean, sort of. Hello, Varun. Okay. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Please crit damage. Oh. Why? Why? You were so close to greatness yet so far. We could have been among the legends. We could have been great. Yet you chose mediocrity. How could you? Flirtalist. Why? Why? Enhance another one, double crit. Okay, if this one's not a double crit, I'm banning Zenny. Anyways, choose prediction outcome. That one is not the best one. I wouldn't say it's the good one. Okay, will I get good 3-5 in this echo? You know what? I'm gonna beat this one in. No, not this one. This one in, because this one's shit. This one. It will be double crit now. Okay, if it's not double crit, gonna ban Zenny. Alright. This is for all the marbles. We get double crit, we get basic, and we are happy. You're banned. You're banned. Zenny, you're banned. Fuck. It's not even good, man. It's a freaking 0 out of 4. Oh my goodness me. 0 out of 4. Hell nah, man. I need to do Stranger Things in Honami very, very soon. Maybe I can do it like tomorrow.
インターバルの時間だ。
Okay, let me see. What else do I need to do? I have okay, Vault Underground Fabricatory of the Deep is not explored. This one is also not explored. I'm feeling lazy to explore. I think I shall not explore. Instead, what I'm gonna do is hold on. Store. Still waiting until you're free to do a 24 hours woowa. Oh shit, we're doing a 24 hours woowa? Let's go, Danny. Then my 24-hour claim is complete. That's right. Brick commands. No, it's not exclamation giveaway. Just go to exclamation Discord. Yes, I was looking for this one. Because for some reason, I always forget that that exists. And I also forgot that this exists. Set the giveaway command. It's easier for people to check it. How do I even do that? Hello, am I back? That explains a lot. No, I'm back. I'm back. I'm Dwardeswa. Okay. Back is JW. Okay. Okay, so I think y'all are gonna see something a little bit extra today while we wait for Zenny to come online. And that is clearing one floor of the overdrive tower. One floor only. Because it's about high time we started doing overdrive zone. I have casket delivery. Yes, Krishna. It's specifically there for people like you who want to point out everything. Now that I have your attention. For my casket deliveries. Okay, this one is going to require maybe Yoo-Hoo later down the road. But then who else? Spectral Rover, Yoo-Hoo? Combination? I think that's the play. But yes, it's specifically for people like you so that you get you get to see everything up here. And you're gonna be like, no! How good are upcoming standard banner weapons? I have no idea. I haven't seen their stats. All I do know is that they buff the attack, I think, when Tune Break happens. Maybe good, maybe bad, we also don't know. Because we also don't know how fast the Tune Break is happening. If the Tune Break is happening very often, then maybe it will be very, very good. If the Tune Break is not happening often, no, they don't. They didn't show any stats. Yeah. Like, Okay, let me go out the tower real quick. Like if we look at the this one doesn't tell us much. Like this one seriously doesn't tell us much at all. It's just like, oh sure, we have new weapon, yay. And they have crit. No, Krishna. What happened in the leaks is essentially they are placeholders. So they might not all have crit. Do not get misled. Because what happened during the leak, right, is that they put August Star stats and place and description as a placeholder for Radiance Cleaver. And then for Laser Shearer, it was something else. For the Gauntlet, it was Yuno's weapons placeholder. So honestly, we don't really know unless there's like a new bunch of leaks out there already that tells us the stats. Otherwise, currently we don't know. Yeah, currently we don't know. It could be, it also could not be. That's why it's just like very iffy. You think most of them have crit? I hope so. But it might also not be the case. Right. Look at the link. Okay. Subduers of tigers. Fortunately, you got Emerald from Standard Banner. Honestly, I still do think the Emerald is one of the good weapons to have, simply because of its crit rate. One new standard character in 3.0 after this. Honestly, we are not too sure. Do you pull for Frulova because you have a weapon but you have none of her premium team characters like Cantarella and Chuyen? You can. Do you have any heavy attackers? Yes, then I guess you still can pull for Frulova. Ow. It's like while her premium team enables her to do so much more. Also, why does the Tethys have so many air effects? Like her premium team enables her to do so much more. You can still sort of like use it with any heavy attacker to just benefit from Frolova's big attacks already. Brother, you need to chill. Am I using crit fish on Brent?
さてこの
Yeah,
先の
yeah,
人
no
生に
wonder.
はどんな舞台が
Wrong
待ち受けている
set.
のか
Wrong set. There we go. More crit.
Nani?
Nice. Yeah, I opened the link already. Okay, let's go take a look at it. Broadblade, Radiance Cleaver. 587, crit rate of 24.3%. Increase attack by 12%, dealing damage to enemies with mistuned state. Gain 24% liberation bonus for 3 seconds. Three seconds only? Broadblade weapon requires new characters to trigger new mechanisms to strain interfered. I don't think the new Broadblade will be great for anyone. Unless you have Linne on the team who can trigger this tune string debuff first. Maybe. Laser Shearer 587, energy return 38.8. Okay. No, I disagree with using it on Changli. It's much better to use the standard on Changli, like the Emerald of Genesis. This one for Brand could has some potential, but definitely not Changli. Ah, the gun has a crit rate again. Amazing. Tune break skill. Okay, this compared to the broad blade and the sword, the gun is actually amazing. Wait, why? Resonance skill is what Changli wants. Yes, resonance skill is what Changli wants, but look at this 3 seconds. Are you going to be able to use this 3 seconds? Not very reliably. I think you're going to need to have Linne on the team. Because you need to deal damage to enemies with mistuned state. So this is actually not very conditional. For Changli, she already has two skill casts, which you can instantly get the full buff of on Emerald of Genesis, which makes Emerald of Genesis much better. And also not to mention this energy regen, not crit rate. Changli doesn't need so much energy regen. ER's too low also for Brent. No. I've seen someone making this work with Blood Pact Edge. So 38.8, you still can work, but you need ER on all the roles. Of course, using it with Overture makes the ER requirement on all your Echo rolls to be like lower. So this is like a good substitute if you do not have Overture. I think. And I no, Changli doesn't need this much energy regen, man. Yeah, Changli needs to become Raiden to use that much ER. So that's why I feel like this sword is just not for Changli. I do not recommend using it for Changli. 50 ER is good in standard. Yeah, you mean for Brent? Then yeah. Okay, so anyways, the pistol is great because everyone can perform tune break skill. Tune break skill is whenever you the when you saw the tune breaking of like literally everyone who goes kaboom kaboom. So literally everyone can use it, which is great. And I think it will be even better than the current gun that we have because this one is DPS. This one buffs DPS. Our current static miss is buff the incoming resonator. So you could like for F2P strict F2P players, you could do something like, oh, if I want my Carlotta, actually not Carlotta's not. I mean, yeah, Carlotta's the like one of those. For Carlotta, she can use this one after performing Tune Break, gain 20% attribute damage bonus. Perfect. Exactly. 20% attribute will work on all. Gotta do homework. Bye, Varun. Good luck with your homework. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Pulsation Bracer. Let's go. Crit rate gauntlet. Increase attack by 12%. Why is it basic attack damage again? No. Stop giving us basic attack damage bonus. Stop. Okay, dealing damage to enemies with mistuned state. Still the crit rate outweighs that attack percentage over on Abyss Surges, so I guess this one puts it above Abyss Surges. This one for Ling Yang can kind of make sense because basic attack damage bonus definitely not the best for Yuno, but still better than Abyss Surges, I think. Why is this one question mark? But energy regen? Energy regen, really? Probably not finished yet. We got Ling Yang's best installed weapon before GTA 6. This means that the Cosmic Ripples is still better. You don't need so much energy regen. So I feel like it's kind of meh. I would rather take attack percentage over energy regen, assuming like say this energy regen is the same as like the one up here, right? 38.8. It's gonna be too much. For Cantarella and Zhezhi, no, the 38.8 is too much for Zhezhi. For Cantarella, if like you're struggling to use Cantarella's energy, I mean to get 140% for Cantarella, maybe. Personally, I can work with 120% energy regen on Cantarella. So if I were to pick a choice, I would still go with Cosmic Ripples. But yeah, so what we are seeing here, right? Once again, the best weapon is the gun. What the heck? Hell nah, man. Okay. Because gun characters are good. I think our dear Heyday would be very happy to see the new guns. Okay, let's do our waddle for the day. Alto. This one. Huanglong character, Huanglong resonator, Scar. Who uses Scar? I don't think it's Changli. Jue. If it's Jue, it's Jinxi already, I think. Yeah, okay. Oh, JW is losing his touch. Yang Yang Sanhua Lumi. JW losing his touch. Oh, JW, we need you, Wuelo Master. You cannot lose your touch. Lumi also uses Jue. Ah, that's true. Prudent strategy, something more unconventional. What's this? Mortefi again? Mortefi? Nope, it's not Mortefi. 像你要? Only phrase you know is Augusta's ruler's rule. Have to roll the R. Alex Jordan. I have no idea. Oh no, Yuki. Who the hell is this? Chu Yuan, you think it's Chu Yuan? I don't think we even have Chu Yuan here. HIJK, and there's no K. LMNOPQ. There we have no Chu Yuan here. Chu Yuan's missing. Conventional, unconventional. Baichi? I feel like this is something who is like very researcher like Jian. You think it's Jian? Oh, let's go, JW. Sasuga Wuwa Master. That looks like a sword. I think that's dungeon, right? Was it dungeon? No, it's not. But it still does look like a sword. Not dungeon. Rover? Arrow rover? Oh, that's Tian's lance, isn't it? Where's JJ? The moment I see the whole skill, it's all Jiyan today. Daily code Jiyan, daily forte Jiyan. Anyway, Jinxi. Today is Guy Day. No, today is just the day of J. JJW identifying Jinxi Jiyan. Yep, that's right. Okay, alright, GG. Okay, I think that's about enough for today's stream. I have no idea if any of them are going to reply tomorrow. If they do not, then maybe I'll be on my out account just clearing up the Konami City stuff. Because the guy that we were supposed to review today is missing in action. And the guy that we are supposed to review tomorrow hasn't replied to me. So it's question mark, where are they? No idea. And if it drags on for too long, I'm probably just gonna like ask them to requeue. Because we cannot bump down anyone below. I don't think it's fair to bump down everyone who's like waiting on the list. Because of some people who didn't reply. A review for you instead. I already reviewed your thing, man, Koji. I already reviewed you like literally on the 5th. I can do yours. No. No. Dear Vish, learning about Chisa's condition is critical to our story. Review No Pool Chronicles instantly bricked. Come on. Your No Pool Chronicles has literally just started. What the hell am I gonna review? What the fuck? Level 40 characters. Yes, blue and green echoes. What do I even say? I guess you're gonna have to get your data bank to level 16 to start farming for gold echoes. If we... For the next queue is all the way in Monday. I could try to message them and see if they are like there. By guess, perhaps. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay. So yeah, thanks for tuning to the stream.
よし
Wherever you are, good morning,
受け取
good
れ
afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, I'm seeing if they reply. If they don't, then well, GG. Too bad for them. We are going to raid Zenny and farm points so that we can 24-hour request from request Zenny. Alright. Well, take care and I'll see you all again in the next stream. Sip water. Okay. Take care. See you all in the next stream and goodbye. Goodbye.